Let's rock and roll.
They're definitely running from us.
In Sullivan County, Tennessee, deputies are on the tail of a dangerous drug dealer.
It's got an out-of-state license plate, possibly Texas.
I'm right here on the hill. I got eyes on you. Wrong Cedar Branch, just past Red Cedar Branch.
I'm behind you.
Very weary of the guy. He was violent and can be dangerous.
In the shadow of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Sullivan County Deputy Burk Murray and his team are on a mission. They're determined to clean up the drug trade that has ravaged the region. Murray has just received a tip on the whereabouts of a notorious, well-armed drug dealer named Les Ashmore. Now, the deputies must find him and bring him to justice.
We have a guy named Les Ashmore who has a federal warrant out on him. Pretty dangerous guy, especially being a drug user. You don't want them on the streets high on drugs and carrying a gun and breaking into houses. And I've been around on at least a couple of the arrests where guns were taken off of him, so wait on another officer to get over here. We'll go over and see if we can get in the house to see if he's still there.
The house is a well-known safe house for drug dealers, where an officer reported seeing a man who closely resembled Les Ashmore. It's owned by a local woman named Judy, the same Judy that was recently found harboring two men with outstanding warrants.
Didn't you say it was just you and a girlfriend here? Well, I mean, you didn't tell us they were here.
Well, I didn't know that you wanted to know everybody here.
Hello. Howdy, honey. How are you? How are you, Judy? We're looking for Les.
Les ain't here.
Well, who's here?
Just Nation and me and my roommate, little Brittany, and her husband.
Okay. Can I come and speak with him?
Sure.
Deputy Murray heads downstairs to the basement, along with Deputy Nathan Lane, to speak with Judy's housemate.
Sheriff's office, Brittany, open the door. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You come out here and talk to me a second?
Yeah.
Who else in there with you?
My husband.
What's his name?
Justin.
Anybody else in here with you?
No. No, sir.
All right. Sorry to get y'all out of bed. It's Dustin, right?
Justin.
Justin. We're looking for Les. We had information he was running in and out of here. When's the last time you seen him?
I don't even know him.
Okay. The information we had that there was guns concealed up high next to the washer and dryer. Push in that insulation, see if you see anything.
While Deputy Lane searches for guns in the basement, Deputy Murray goes fishing for information from Judy.
Nobody else back in here?
No.
Mind if I look?
Nope, I don't mind it all good.
So you said Les is not here?
No, I haven't seen him in probably 4 or 5 days, and he just stopped by here and...
You expect him to come by again?
No. No, I
Why
do
not?
He just doesn't stop by here or anything. I have nothing to do with him or anything that he does, so I don't deal in what his business is.
Okay. Well, you're letting some bad people stay here. They're all drug dealers. Do you have any idea where I might find Les?
No, I don't.
No idea who he's running with?
No, I don't know at all.
Well, we'll get out of your way.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
Contact us if you need us. All right?
I will.
All right. Dang it. Didn't locate him, didn't locate any of the guns that were supposed to be there. So at least he'll get the message that we are actively looking for him, and he's running out of places to stay. Eventually we'll be at the right place at the right time to get him.
As day turns to night, 2 hours away, over in Ashe County, North Carolina, Deputy James McNeil responds to a report of a woman fleeing a violent domestic situation.
A female called in. She's saying that somebody's at her residence that she doesn't want there, or that she's not supposed to be there. Not sure if she's not supposed to be there or if the caller just doesn't want the other female there.
119-125.
119, go ahead.
Caller, call back about the female has left. Take Fred, run up his driveway. She did take a knife, put one of her cars out. She should be somewhere in the area.
You have a vehicle description?
Burgundy Nissan is all we've got.
10-4, appreciate it.
Moments later, Deputy McNeil spots the Nissan in a church parking lot.
121 County, I'll be out with that Nissan at the church. What's going on?
I don't know. He just flipped the out on me and I left, and I know he's gonna come down through here in a minute.
All right, can you get off the phone for me?
Sure. I have to go.
What happened over there?
The same thing that always happens. I go over there trying to smooth things over with him and stuff. What the hell happened? Okay.
It looks like your tire's blowed out. You've got a flat on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah. What happened over there?
He's got a court order, and you know we violate it because we're supposedly seeing each other. And then I go over there, and then he flips out, and then I run from him, and this is as far as I got tonight.
We're here now, okay?
Yeah, but you're here on his behalf. You're never here for me.
We're here for both of you, okay? Is this him?
Oh, yeah. Why don't you search his side for me?
Andy, what's going on tonight?
Right now, I'm going and taking a warrant out on her.
Okay.
She tore my driveway up again. That's why I went out there and stabbed the tire.
Okay.
She's got dope in that truck right now.
Okay.
She's belligerent. She's crazy.
So you didn't invite her over?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go if you want to go take up the warrant.
I'm going.
Um,
I'm tired of it, man. It's every damn week.
Okay, you go ahead and take care of that, all right?
How did he get to drive off?
Well, right now you can't drive off.
What line did he feed you this time to get to be able to leave? It's not fair. He's got the court order. He invites me over, violates it, and then runs me off and calls y'all.
Okay. We're gonna do one thing at a time.
It's not fair that he got to leave, sir. If he violates me on anything, then he should go to jail for violating the court order.
Well,
that's just point blank.
He's not trying to violate you or anything like that.
What happened to my tire?
Well, according to him, he did it. When you was trying to spin up his yard, he said you was spinning up the yard and...
It's muddy and raining. I just wanted to get away from the guy. He's crazy when he does that stuff to me.
I wasn't there. I can't say you was there. And both of you's telling me different stories.
Of course. It's always his story and then the truth and then y'all...
We're not here to give you a hard time.
Every time I'm so stupid.
It would be hard for you to drive up the road. I know that's your tire. That could be a danger to other people.
Hey, Jackie, it's James. I just need to know if I need to try to hold her until he took out the warrant or bring her. All right, bye. Jackie's giving him the warrant. She said go ahead and bring her in. Okay, well, actually, he's took a warrant on you.
For what?
I'm not sure. The magistrate's issued a warrant.
Oh, my
on his behalf.
Really?
So, as soon as you bond on yours, you can turn around and take one for the tire.
See how he does me? Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry about everything.
Let me hold your phone too. It sounds like you just need to stay away from him.
Like the guy, stop fair. He does this to me. Stop. I swear, he's so bad. He's born bad. I wish I'd never met the guy. Wish I'd never met him. I don't hope to see him again. I always do what he wants me to do, and then I end up here instead of him.
With the coming of daylight, more drama rains down upon Ashe County.
Another caller from Greensboro Road. Advised they saw the plane go down. When the parish also saw it explode.
We just got a call of a possible airplane crash. Kind of got like a general area of where it's at, but we have a small little airport here, and probably they's getting ready to try to land or something went wrong.
To the right, I see smoke over the mountain. Big Dog Creek.
This is something I ain't never done.
There's no telling how many people may have been injured, so time is of the essence.
Definitely 21 north right here, looking back towards Dog Creek.
You see a smoky back up? We're in the valley right up there. See
All members, Fleetwood Fire Department. The unit be on standby at this time. Reference to an aircraft crash.
112, we're on Dog Creek. Okay, Dog Creek, Tyler 4.
Yeah, well, it's off Dog Creek, I believe. It's in the field. Yeah, boy.
Oh, God, see it. And another caller from Greensboro Road. Advised they saw the plane go down. All members, Fleetwood Fire Department. The unit be on standby at this time. Oh, God, see it.
In Ashe County, North Carolina, Deputy Jeremy Monday races to the outskirts of town where a plane has crashed.
Hey, did you see anything?
A small aircraft with 2 passengers on board has made an emergency landing in an open field.
Everybody safe. Pretty unusual for an airplane crash. Somebody heard it and seen it go down, his parachute come out and everything. We was able to locate it. When we located it, everything's 10-4, everything's good to go.
We was coming back home to go to work and talking to my helper, their horse. I said, there's a plane down in the pasture. He said, yeah, there is one. So we swung in there and saw that plane, but luckily nobody got hurt.
We lost manifold pressure about 20 miles south of this field. About a 3-mile final is when we realized we weren't going to make the runway. Pulled up a little to take off a little bit of speed and pulled the chute. Took a second to start reducing the speed, and then God bless that engineering.
And I'm happy. I'm about to have a baby in like a week now, so I'm very thankful we're alive, that's for sure.
See you.
Disaster averted in Ashe County. Back in Sullivan County, the search for notorious fugitive Les Ashmore continues. Deputies Burk Murray and Matt Harrison set up a stakeout at another known drug house.
That house right there, we've taken a lot of guns, gravel, meth. Anytime I drive by and see somebody going in or a bunch of cars there, I like to stop and just kind of watch it for a few minutes, see if anybody's coming and going. We may hit it right and they come out and we try to get the car stopped and see what comes of it.
Several minutes in, a man and a woman climb into a vehicle and drive off.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky. It's descriptors on that list subject.
He's probably in his late 40s, balding, kind of an Aryan Nations looking guy. I'll get you 26 in just a second.
Behind the car, just come off Fall Creek there to the house. Try to get up to her, run tag, but there's a male in the passenger seat.
Harrison needs a reason to pull over the vehicle. He notices it has a cracked windshield.
He's looking awful hard. Hello. That's fine. How we doing, sir? What's your name? Terry what? You got ID on you? I'll take a look at it. Ain't guns or knives in the truck? Okay. You have ID with you, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's in my purse.
Okay. The reason I stopped you is you got a cracked windshield for one thing.
No, it's my dad's car.
Y'all just hang tight. It's Tennessee 38.
Lindsay, she's clear. Terry, she's clear.
Tell.
Deputy Murray immediately recognizes Terry's name as that of a known associate of Les Ashmore. But Murray doesn't want the car's occupants to know that he's aware of the connection.
You safe to let us search it?
No.
No? You want to talk to him?
No, I don't want him to know anything about who we know anything about who he is. Let's leave it in. Now we got him identified and go on from there.
Oh.
That's all.
I'm gonna write out a warning then. Alrighty. This right here is just a warning for the windshield, okay? Y'all be careful, get your windshield fixed, and you won't have no problems, okay?
I'm sorry.
Y'all have a good day. Well, poop. My guess is they were on their way to get something. That was one of the less known associates I wasn't aware of, but Officer Murray was. All in all, the stop didn't produce anything other than that's just going to get us one step closer to actually being able to take Les into custody. Basically, that's the way you have to do it, is knock on doors and stop cars and identify people who run with that crowd, and eventually somebody will lead us to who we're looking for.
Encouraged to discover Ashmore's associate in the area, Deputies Murray and Harrison returned to the drug house to set up another stakeout.
Basically, we've parked down the road and we're going to wait on him to come out like we did the last one. Officer Murray and Banner, they're set up down at the other end where we were previously, and wait for the car to come out and see if we can get it stopped as well.
Female come out of the house.
Tim. He just let us know that a female come out and got into the car, and looks like they're getting ready to leave.
Like 3 or 4 times coming toward you now.
Coming toward us, and said it's got 3 or 4 people in the car.
I'll follow you, we'll go.
The deputies take chase. Could the vehicle be carrying the notorious drug dealer?
I'll follow you, we'll go.
Deputies in Sullivan County, Tennessee, are on the trail of a dangerous drug dealer named Les Ashmore. They suspect the white Volkswagen they're pursuing may carry the notorious fugitive.
They're definitely running from us.
Deputies chase the vehicle for several miles along the winding back roads.
It's got an out-of-state license plate, possibly Texas.
Well, Cedar Branch just past Red Cedar Branch.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Eventually, the VW pulls over. Deputy Murray runs the tags and learns they don't match the vehicle. Murray and Deputy Banner cautiously approach.
What's your name, man? What's the ID? Why not? Anything that says your name?
Standing at the front gate wearing a full horn.
There you are. Stand off the car.
The driver is detained until he can be ID'd.
What's the guy's name in the passenger seat?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know him?
I just met him.
Where'd you meet him at?
I met him downtown with these people.
I'll go with this officer.
You're not under arrest right now, buddy. You're just being detained till we can figure out who y'all are and what's going on, okay?
When the passenger refuses to give his name, Murray detains him as well.
Nothing in there says your name in there. What is your name? Where you had a license at, Jason? I need to confirm who you are. I think you're lying to me. Second chance. Let's go back here and have a seat in my car. So this is your car. Nothing is not supposed to be. No guns or drugs, and you don't mind if I look. Watch your wound there and be careful. You got a stab wound in your leg.
You got a stab wound?
No, I can show it to you.
Well, I don't need to see it.
Oh no, yeah, it was a stab wound. I was in Indian Path.
How'd you get stabbed?
I stabbed myself.
You stabbed yourself? What make you want to do that?
A bad trip.
Bad trip?
I blacked out. I don't remember.
We're having a hard time figuring out who that passenger is.
I can understand this. If I knew who he was, I'd tell you, because I'm not trying to get in any trouble other than what I've already gotten myself into.
Well, right now, nobody's in trouble, but when we have somebody that we can't figure out who they are.
I understand.
Does the name Les mean anything to you?
I don't know a Les.
Don't know a Les? Okay. So what leads y'all to Fall Creek Road, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been asleep most of the day, I'm sorry. I actually don't know where we were taking him because I was asleep when we picked him up.
So you don't know him? Really?
No, I just met him.
Meanwhile, Deputy Murray searches for evidence of drugs and paraphernalia.
That's what he's putting on the seat. Digital scales, more rubber tubing. And this stuff in the floorboard, is this any of yours? This tubing? Don't belong to none of you. It's in your car.
I know.
Well, I think that's it.
Well, that's enough, ain't it?
Yeah, it's enough for charging, but...
Well, I'm thinking that passenger may have it somewhere we
Oh, yeah.
We ain't looked. Put your hands behind your back. Can't figure out who that guy is. There's all kinds of drug paraphernalia in the car. No one's claiming the drug paraphernalia. So by Tennessee state law, if nobody claims it, it's everyone who's in possession of the vehicle. So if you know, right now is the time to save your skin.
When it becomes clear that the woman isn't going to budge, Deputy Murray takes matters into his own hands. He pulls up a mugshot of the fugitive drug dealer on his cell phone and discovers the true identity of the mysterious passenger.
It's definitely time for some beer and pizza.
He's got that grin on his face.
Means I know who he is now.
Who is he?
With the woman safely out of earshot, Murray shares his remarkable find.
You know who that is?
No.
Took me a minute to realize I'd talked to him for a while. That's Les Ashmore.
Is it?
You asked her if she knew Les.
I did ask.
She said no.
That's him.
Boy, hard day.
Took me a minute.
Good job, buddy.
Digging. Plays off.
Does that look like you?
Really? Fingerprints will tell the truth when we get to jail.
There's one other piece of unfinished business. Les Ashmore and his associates were found leaving a known drug house, which would imply they had just bought more dope. Once back at the jail, a thorough search yields just what Deputy Murray is looking for.
This is street name Gravel. That was in Les Ashmore's pocket when they searched him in the jail inside of this gum container. So that will be sent off to the lab to confirm what it is, and he'll be charged with that.
With the coming of nightfall, things turn bizarrely sinister back in Ashe County, North Carolina. Officers respond to a terrified woman's report of an intruder scratching at the back window of her home. Sergeant Aaron Reed believes he may have run into this same individual earlier in the evening.
Somebody scratching at the back window. I believe they're in a Bigfoot suit. I'd assume it's possibly the same person that I saw earlier run across 16 in a Bigfoot suit. I wasn't able to do anything with him at the time because we were en route to a domestic. So we're going to see if we can't locate him and explain to him that it's not funny anymore. It's not going to be very far from where I saw the subject in the Bigfoot suit earlier, so.
While speeding to the scene, Sergeant Reed keeps a lookout for the elusive creature, or culprit, or both.
Right there's where he went up the bank, so he's here, he'd be right in here. He went right through there. Been running up there and hiding behind that old tree right there, I'll bet. It's kind of placed strategically as this little hidey hole.
113 caller advised it possibly up there. He's not sure. Spoke to it. It didn't speak back, but didn't scratch on the back window.
10-4. So now we have a lady who's called in, first advising it was somebody in a Bigfoot suit, but she says they're scratching on the back window. They're not talking to her, so now she thinks it could possibly be a bear. So whether it's a bear or a Bigfoot, we're gonna run it off either way. If it's a Bigfoot, it's gonna be somebody.
1014, he is armed.
10-4. Mercy sakes, I don't know what's going on. There, knob. This is our road right here.
Sergeant Reed meets up with Deputy Jake Howell, and together they march deep into the woods in search of the mysterious intruder.
Did you hear that? It's definitely something. I can see his eye reflecting. Did you hear that? It's definitely something. I can see his eye reflecting.
Sergeant Aaron Reed and Deputy Jake Howell are deep in the forest in search of a mysterious creature that's been terrorizing a local resident. It could be an intruder in a Bigfoot costume or a hungry bear.
Hear him moving. See him blinking.
The frightening suspect turns out to be Charlie Brown, the neighbor's rambunctious pony.
See him right here at the corner.
Charlie Brown, what are you doing? Come here, boy. You want an apple that bad?
What are you doing? You're okay. What are you doing scaring people? The prowler's gonna be this pony, so we're gonna try to get him back in the fence.
I don't know how he got out. That's all you wanted. You wanted a damn apple. You didn't have to beat on my windows.
Care if I take an apple and lead him down there with?
Yeah, go ahead.
Drop it in my hand there. Thank you.
Usually Charlie Brown comes around to the front of my door, and I just give him an apple. And today, he's clawing on the window. He's a sweet pony. I don't know why he didn't come around front. Oh, funny kinda. I don't know, Charlie Brown's funny. Thank you.
Dispatch gave us this call originally as something scratched on the back of the house. They thought it might be a subject we had seen earlier run across the road in a Bigfoot suit. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be what the original call was. It's going to be something completely different. So sometimes it's best just to get there and then find out what's going on and put it all together. So we've got the pony back in the ring and everything's under control.
Two hours away, Deputy Burk Murray and his team continue their quest to clean up drugs in Sullivan County. Their new target, an alleged dealer of crystal meth, or ice, named Summer Boer.
Used to be the major source of methamphetamine around this area was the homemade meth in one pots, little meth labs. Kind of made a dent in that, but then the influx of methamphetamine that's ice imported from outside the country made in large super labs come from the larger cities becoming so cheap that it's kind of taken over the meth trade. People aren't making it as much anymore. They're just buying this because it's so much cheaper. These people are making a lot of money bringing it in. Profit margin's huge.
For safety's sake, deputies Murray, Boyd, and Foster park a half block from the house where Summer has reportedly been staying. They quietly approach. A young man answers the door.
Okay, where's Summer at? I know she's been staying here.
No, it's just me here, man.
What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon what?
Gillum.
Is this your house?
Yes, sir.
Live here with you by yourself?
Yes, sir.
Didn't your mom used to live here with you?
Yeah.
She's not here anymore? This address is on the warrant for some reason. Live here with you?
No. Last time you was here, man, it was like 16, 17 carloads of cops are here.
What are they looking for?
I have no idea, bro. They were talking about gravel and meth and all kinds of crazy. And apparently, it was the people I was hanging out with.
You was hanging out with Summer and all that,
Yeah.
right? You ain't hanging out with them no more?
No.
Where they all hanging at?
Summer, they all took off that night that everything went down.
You ain't dealt with them or talked to them since?
I told them to get the hell away from me.
What all you got in this box?
A few things. A few things. That's cough medicine.
Okay.
Okay.
What was in that? You got 4 or 5 things of cough medicine back there.
That right there is a friend of mine's. Like, that is a brand new rig, and you can tell.
You still understand that's in your house, right? Your possession.
Yeah.
All this right here, we can arrest you on right now.
Well, please don't, man.
We're gonna have a mutual understanding, okay? You want to get these people out of your life,
yes,
like you're saying you have.
I do.
Okay. Then we're willing to work with you as long as you're willing to work with us. Okay.
Now that the deputies have the goods on the young man, they raise the stakes and go after their true target.
I'd love to find where Summer's at.
Well, Summer and all of them work here. Until that raid happened.
How long ago was that?
About a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
So where would they go?
Paul's house. She's staying there.
Where's Paul live?
You know where that new gas station is? Out for the Food City?
So she's probably a good chance she's there?
Yeah.
So they were staying here for a while, so you've probably seen a few things.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Know what they're into.
Yeah. Meth, yeah.
They're into hard, good
But-
meth. Ice meth.
Yeah, ice, crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal meth, yeah.
So what'd you hear and see?
Their stuff was coming from Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. They making trips to getting it delivered, or what?
Making trips.
When they bring it back, where's it go? Do they
Like the hubs and stuff. Like,
bring
they
it go
never
somewhere?
came here with it.
They go somewhere and rebag it up, or what?
Yeah, they would, they used to go to Paul's house.
We don't have to be able to trust what you're telling us is true, okay?
Okay, it is.
And if we can go and get this intel and it leads to somewhere, we'll work it out with you, okay?
Keep your ears open.
I will.
Never know what it'll lead to. Thank you, man.
Have a good day.
See you, bud. That was a little too easy. He was a little too cooperative to get woke up in the middle of the night, you know? Either knows more or has more. We'll wait and see if any of the information he talked about panned out. Sometimes they lie to us, and sometimes they don't. Most of the people that are selling meth are meth users also. They will sell meth to make money to do meth. And they'll do anything for their next hit.
Deputy Murray and his team descend upon the house, where Brandon said Summer and another alleged dealer are staying.
Sheriff's office!
To make sure they don't get away, the officers surround the house before launching a frontal assault.
If you got this back door, we'll go back around front with him. Lights are on inside. Lights are on downstairs. Motorcycle sitting in there. Where Summer's at?
Paul's house. She's staying there.
In Sullivan County, Tennessee, Deputy Burk Murray and his team continue searching for alleged drug dealer Summer Boer. They've received a tip that she and another alleged dealer are living together, selling large quantities of crystal meth or ice.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Sheriff's Department. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul? Okay. Who else here with you, Paul?
It's my daughter.
That's the only person here?
Yes, sir.
This gentleman needs to talk to you, Paul.
Go ahead and put your hands on the back for me. Okay?
Got a warrant for your arrest.
How old's your daughter, buddy?
4.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
hold on a second. We'll get to that here in a second. Okay, where's Summer at? Where's she at? She's not here. Don't lie to me. I know she's been staying here. What else inside this house, right? I'm not gonna open no doors and find any surprises.
Yeah, we're gonna find all kinds of surprises. Because they're gonna lie to us. Baby, what's your name? Is Summer here? Yeah. Where's she at? It's past bedtime. Let's hop back up in bed, okay? Okay. Sheriff's Department, answer up if you're there. I think we're good down here. Come on out.
Finally, the deputies hit pay dirt.
Not Summer, I swear.
Who are you?
April, my ID's in here. We checked it.
Oh, hold on just a second.
Don't lie to me.
You do realize that's extra charge, right? So what's your real name?
Summer? All right.
They discover Summer Boer hiding in a bedroom closet.
What's your bullets for? Where's your gun at?
I don't have a gun.
You got the bullets but no gun? Most people don't have bullets without a gun.
I don't own a gun. I'm not allowed to.
Find in a closet in there with the little girl. You know how stupid that is? Any idea?
Before hauling Summer and the other alleged dealer off to jail, Deputy Murray arranges for someone to come watch the young child.
Paul's parents, they need to come get his daughter. Paul, is there anything else in this house not supposed to be? There's a big bong sitting in the closet in there.
I'm not a drug dealer.
But you're just hanging out with one.
I'm not a drug dealer.
Oh, yeah, you are. Not according to what we get told. Come here and talk to me a second, Summer. How old are you? 21. You're in a deep world of poop. You understand?
Why is that?
You've been dealing a whole lot of dope.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Do you think we're here just by chance? There's a whole lot of people cannot
keep their mouth shut. You know how that goes? I'm not asking admissions or guilt. I'm just wanting you to put in the right mindset of what's coming down the pike, all right? You know what you've been doing. You know where you've been going, and you know what you've been bringing back. You know what's been getting slung around Bristol, all right? You're knee-deep in it, all right? And you're too young to spend federal time in prison. So what I'm going to tell you is that it's a good chance that some good narcotics officers would really want to talk to you, and it would probably benefit you a lot. It's your decision. You're the first one I'm talking to in this. You've got the best opportunity. The first one to the trough gets the best meat, all right?
While Summer Boer decides her next course of action, over in Ashe County, North Carolina, Sergeant Aaron Reed must take action of his own.
Right now, we're going to check on a male subject. His wife apparently is at Watauga Medical Center, and she's there going through the commitment process. I don't know what her issues are that she's being committed, but someone there has spoken with him at the residence here in Ashe County and wants us to do a welfare check on him because he's told them, allegedly, that he was going to kill himself. You have to be cautious about that anytime that there's somebody that's supposed to be suicidal, just that they can be unpredictable. They could do things that would not be normal for them.
Along with Deputy Jake Howell, Sergeant Reed scopes out the house of local resident Kyle Holt.
See any lights on, do you? Did you hear anything? I don't see any lights in the back, do I?
Everything's closed except for this bottom little line right here. I don't see anything or anybody in the floor.
Couch.
Reed and Howell find no signs of life at the residence. Now, fearing they might be too late, the officers check in with the neighbors.
Hey, how are you? Hi, fine. How are you? Sorry to bother you. Do you know whoever's living right here next door in the safe factory? I don't know them, no. You don't see anybody, you may not notice anybody. Have you seen anybody there in the past few hours? Okay. All right, sorry to bother you.
The officers return to Kyle Holt's house and make one final attempt to find him.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office. Hey, Jake, I can see him right here.
Oh, okay.
He's in the floor. I can see through a crack in the blinds. I can see his feet. He could possibly be unconscious. Maybe had already committed suicide. I don't see any lights in the back.
Sergeant Aaron Reed and Deputy Jake Howell make a welfare check at the home of resident Kyle Holt. Despondent that his wife had been hospitalized, Holt phoned the medical staff, threatening to kill himself.
Hey, Jake, I can see him right here.
Oh, okay.
He's in the floor. I can see through a crack in the blinds. I can see his feet. He could possibly be unconscious. Maybe had already committed suicide. Hear him moving. See him blinking. Hey, you okay? Can you come to the door? Just got to make sure you're okay. He unlocked it. Howdy, you Mr. Holt? Yeah.
How's Gabrielle doing, man?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
I was sleeping back in.
Okay, we gotta make sure you're all right.
I'm all right, man. I'm a little sick, man.
You asleep just now?
Yeah, I was laying down, you know.
Okay, we've been beating and shining lights in there for a few minutes.
I had me a couple of beers and stuff, and I got a little upset, you know. I tried to call my phone, don't work all that good up here.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure you're all right.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You ain't gonna hurt yourself, are you?
No, I can't. I got my wife to look after, man.
Took any kind of pills or anything like that?
No, this is what I take, sir. You can come in here.
Okay. But you ain't done nothing intentionally to harm yourself?
No, sir.
Okay.
Did you tell the nurse you were going to?
I did at first.
Was you just mad and said it?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
That's blood pressure, and that was the...
Do you have any firearms here?
No, sir. No firearms, no.
Well,
some steak knives, butcher knives.
I guess,
did you just get a little... my wife
That's her man. She was in that bag. So what's going on with her? Do you all know?
I don't know exactly what's going on with you.
No, I did tell her I was gonna hurt myself. I was upset, you know.
Yeah. So you didn't really mean what you told her.
No.
We got no reason to take you anywhere, boss.
Oh, well, that's
fine.
cool.
Okay, till you get to feeling better. Thank you for coming to the door.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We were able to make contact with Mr. Holt. He ran into a back bedroom and hid in the floor. I think he probably thought he was in some trouble, or we were going to try to take him somewhere or do something to him. We asked him if he was intending to hurt himself. You know, if he doesn't give us a sign that he is a danger to himself, then there's not really much we can do other than just check on them, see that they're okay. Hopefully, it was just an emotional thing, and everything will be good, and we won't see him again.
Back in Sullivan County, Tennessee, Deputy Burk Murray and his team have tracked down alleged drug dealer Summer Boer. Now facing the possibility of a lengthy prison sentence, Boer must decide whether or not to work with the authorities.
It's your decision. You're the first one I'm talking to in this. Would you like me to contact somebody to talk to you?
I'll talk to my person.
Excellent. We'll go make a phone call.
Murray contacts the Vice Department to set up a meeting with Summer.
We'll clear up here and take her on down to the jail and just kind of hold her till you can let us know. Thank you, bud. They'll meet us at the jail. So if y'all want to just keep that quiet and y'all can take them two on, just have them hold her down there and no phone calls or nothing until he lets us know. Need some help?
I love you, baby girl.
Hot dog, that's better, ain't it?
Yeah. Let me give you a kiss before you kiss.
Sure.
Give her a kiss.
Oh. Well, that's going to be kind of hard here. I'll hold yours.
What's up?
I was going to say it's hard to do with cigarettes in your mouth. All right, you each got bonds. It won't be a day or two. Don't act like it's lifetime.
I love you.
Give Daddy a big hug.
I love you so much, baby.
While waiting for the child's grandparents to arrive, Deputy Boyd investigates a suspicious-looking spray-painted car in the backyard.
Check it in for me. It's going to be 1 Hotel Golf.
It's a 1999 Honda.
1040 clear.
1050. Will you appear to have that entered?
Info. There's going to be 44.
10-4, it's ours.
It's a stolen vehicle. The deputies now have a new set of questions.
Somebody dropped that car off yesterday. You don't know who dropped it off? No.
Deputies will require further investigation to determine who left the car. In the meantime, the alleged dealer is hauled off to jail.
There you go. Alrighty. Well, this worked out well. We went looking for someone that we've had warrants on for a while. Recovered a stolen car from our jurisdiction at that residence, so kind of got a good lick off of just a little hunting. Maybe we'll get some information to lead us to solve other crimes or locate other subjects as dealing in narcotics. Have a seat on the bench here to your right.
Yeah, I've only done dope, I only did it for about 6 months or so, and realized that's stupid and don't want no part of that, don't want no part of the trouble that comes with it, none of that. So I've definitely learned I'm gonna stay out of trouble.